Today, we're going to talk about how to strike up a conversation, how to start a conversation with a stranger that you meet at an event, in a bar, or different places. So the conventional advice that I've been hearing a lot is that you go to an event, let's say if you want to talk to someone that you're interested in romantically, potentially, you have to wait for them to give you a smile back and then you go approach. Well, that works if they give you a smile, but chances are no one's gonna just proactively smile at you, especially in this day and age where digital vibe is just so rampant and people are so awkward when it comes to connecting with others offline. Instead, take that initiative, go out, and there's a little rule that I have with my friends. When you go into a venue or an event, you have a 3-second rule. Just go in there within 3 seconds of entering that venue, just say hi to anyone. You don't even have to think about connecting with others on this romantic level. It's a way for you to actually get yourself ready. It's a way for you to warm up for that eventual deep, meaningful connection with another person that you find attractive. The most important mindset here is to have fun, give value, make the other person their day. Here are 3 major situations that you can go to meet strangers and what you can do to actually strike up a beautiful conversation. All right, this is probably one of the most common scenarios. Where do people go to meet people? Bars, nightclub, or even concerts or shows. A lot of the time, these events are really, really lively, and then there's a lot of stuff going on, right? There's music going on, there's lights, and a lot of people talking. It's really loud. So what you need to do is when you actually say hi to someone, you can't just go in with oh, hi, my name is Steven. How are you doing? No one's gonna notice you. What you need to do is you need to come in with really bold energy. You go in and you say, hi, my name is Steven. Really good to meet you. I love your smile. Something like that. That's the type of energy you wanna have. But I'm actually gonna go into a little bit more in depth and what you can do in these different scenarios. Chances are when you're at a bar or a nightclub, you're gonna have a drink. So what you can do is you have a drink in your hand and you cheers and say something that you notice about them. Hey, cheers. Ever been to France? You give off that vibe. Little baguette, maybe you have a cheeky French accent, something fun, and you get the idea. Or you can even say hey, cheers, where are you from? If you can't guess where they're from. But if you already make an assumption about where they're from, be it France or another country or whatever, it doesn't even have to be right. The whole vibe is that you're trying to have fun. That's the context, remember? It's not about getting it right, getting it wrong, no. When you make an assumption about them, they're gonna be curious about it, right? You tell them hey, you give off this French vibe, they're gonna be oh, why French? Tell me more. This is where the ice gets broken and you can actually continue to have this amazing, fun conversation. All right, next one. This is a bit of a cheeky one, but if you feel bold, check this out. You just walk up to them, just straight face, be Jennifer, what are you doing here? It's been crazy. It's been ages, no? I can't remember the last time I saw you. You just have to pretend that you know them, right? And they're gonna be what? They're not gonna get it at first. It might be a little bit awkward, but then at least they're gonna smile if you deliver it with the right vibe and energy. And then you can be you just seem nice. I wanted to come say hi. Your name, introduce yourself. You can do that, or they can even play back. It's oh, Alex, it's been so long. Where have you been all my life? Oh, last time I had to take that flight to Paris. So sorry, I had to leave you alone, but I'm back now. So the essence here is you just play along with this character, right? And then you assume this familiarity, right? You assume that you know them. And when you assume that you know them, chances are if their vibe is at your level, if they know how to match the vibe, they're gonna give that vibe back to you. And then right off the bat, you start off with this tone of fun, you know each other already. And that's a really, really powerful vibe to start off with. This is something that I used to use all the time when I especially felt a little bit nervous. If the music is too loud and you don't even like the music that much, but then you feel you want to do something with it, right? You just see someone that's my fancy, and you just tell them hey, excuse me, do you know where the bathroom might be? Then they'd be oh yeah, oh, it's here, here, here. Or they say oh, I don't know. I have to be honest with you. I just wanted to come say hi, and that's it. I'm just feeling a little bit cheeky. And it could be anything. It could be bathroom. It could be hey, do you know where the bar is? Just ask something very, very mundane. And then you immediately switch. You tell them hey, I'm just kidding. I just wanted to say hello. And that's a super solid icebreaker. Remember, the important thing is in this bar, nightclub, show, concert situation, the music is loud. A lot of people are drunk, right? So the energy is already really, really high. So when you go in, like, you have to go in with a higher energy. And then every single example that I've given you here is about having this playful vibe. You make an assumption about them. You make an assumption about the fact that you might know them. You make an assumption that you're friends already, or you're just like being a little bit cheeky. You say something, but then you discard that option entirely and you tell them that, hey, I was just being cheeky. I just wanted to say hello. That's it. All right, next one. This is a daytime situation, be it a cafe, street, subway, bookstore, wherever. And this is a bit of a different energy. A lot of the time when you approach someone during the day, they don't expect to be approached. The thing to remember here is that you don't want to go in with like a crazy energy. You just want to go in with a chill energy. Remember, you want to match the environment you're in, or you want your energy to be a little bit higher. Once you recognize someone that you want to have a conversation with, you just call out the elephant in the room. Call out what you've observed around your surrounding, your environment, or what you notice about them. What you've noticed about how their appearance and how their vibe has affected you. All of these things are really good topics to talk about at first. All right, so let's say you are walking down the street and you just notice someone walking down the street as well. So you can say something like, hey, excuse me, this is completely random, but I just saw you from over there, just walking down the street. I've noticed that you've got this sporty bohemian vibe. You've got these super sporty sunglasses, you've got this cool linen shirt on. And at the same time, just like the way you're wearing these jewelries, just like the way they're juxtaposed, very unexpected, but I like that vibe. By the way, I'm Steven. I just wanted to come meet you. In this example, it's not just saying hi. You are giving a very specific compliment about what you like, about what you just observed about them. Who doesn't like being complimented on what they're wearing? So use that to your advantage. Next one, you go up to them and you say something like, hi, this is gonna sound super spontaneous, but I just noticed that the way you're walking, you've got a pep in your step and you've got this super cheerful, joyful smile. I just couldn't help but notice it. Just seeing you walk and smile, it really made me smile as well. And then it just brightened my day immediately. In this example, is also very similar to the other examples previously. With this one, you're specifically calling out the fact that their vibe really impacted you positively. Who doesn't want to be complimented on their vibe? This is a really cheeky one. You can play the tourist card. So you notice someone and you say like, hey, where can I get the best ice cream in here? Never mind, I just wanted to come say hello because I like the way you look, I like the way you walk. I just noticed something about your vibe. Make it short and sweet, and then you say hi. All these lines are really, really important, but they're nothing if you don't deliver them properly. So how do you deliver them properly, right? They say more than 85% of your communication is nonverbal. So everything that you say really matters, but not as much as your vibe. So your eye contact, your smile, your tonality, your body language, your posture, right? Your energy. These things are the ones that people pick up on, especially when you first meet them, right? All the examples that I just talked about, they really, really are important. And these are really, really good things for you to practice with. But then when it comes down to it, you can just say hi. Like, hi, my name is X. And then as long as your vibe is really, really strong, like, you can do anything. All these things I just talked about is nothing if you don't actually use them. So use them right now. Go to an event, go to a bar, go to a nightclub, just get social, connect with people the old-fashioned way, and embrace this new vibe. Well, until next time, keep calm and vibe on and stay strong, baby. Peace.